to get our heads around shaders and the whole concept of shaders, because last generation was polygons, and this generation on the PS3, it's more about surface details, which comes from shaders. So that's using any number of textures in conjunction to get a rendering effect on the surface of the polygon. So on the PS3, we had to take on a new concept of lighting. You know, HDR lighting, the high dynamic range lighting, gave us the ability to really stretch the values, that scale of contrast, lights and darks in image space to a broader range. So that on the fly, as we're pulling and stretching these ranges and changing the apertures of the camera as we're moving in and out of dark areas to light areas, we're also trying to make it easy on the player's eye and make the screen still readable and playable. For that instant that you come out of the dark and you move into the light, we want that effect of like, oh, there's a lot of light out here, it's this bright sunny day, and we'll pull it back into the range. To do it on the fly, and to control it in a way that's manageable and still, it excites the visual aspects, but it doesn't interfere with the gameplay is very important to us in next-gen technology. PlayStation 3 is like, you know, allowing us to do these amazing things runtime. We're hitting easily over 30 frames a second in some complex environments that have all this wind gusting around, and it can be this nice little breeze, and we can then push through an actual gust that like churns it up a little bit and then it settles back down, and then we're actually getting a runtime shadow calculated on the background, and then the hero walks into it and he gets it too, so he gets this dappled, beautiful dappled light of these shadows and light playing across his body. And we decided to take on water, and if you're gonna do water, it has to look kick-ass. You wanna make really nice water. So it has to feel wet, it has to look like the player is interacting with it, and if you shoot the surface, you want it to react to that shot. If you shoot near the surface, maybe there is some sort of an impact on the soil that you also want to that wind would impact, and we get that as well. And the water has to flow, it has to fall, and it has to break up, and it has to have volumetric particles at the bottom. Water's hard. We have a volumetric shader that is used for our waterfall, so it actually has, what that means is there's a depth to it. Volumetric meaning it has a parallaxing effect. So we get a faster inner moving, a slower outer moving, and then we add volumetric particles on top of that of a mist. It's a pretty complex system. Without the PlayStation 3 and without Naughty Dog being crazy, I mean, we wouldn't be doing water, that's for sure, because it's crazy.